The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Great crowds were traveling with Jesus, and he turned and addressed them. If anyone comes to me without hating his father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, and even his own life, cannot be my disciple. Whoever does not carry his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. Which of you wishing to construct a tower does not first sit down and calculate the cost to see if there is enough for its completion? Otherwise, after laying the foundation and finding himself unable to finish the work, the onlookers should laugh at him and say, "This one began to build but did not have the resources to finish." Or what king, marching into battle, would not first sit down and decide whether with 10,000 troops he can successfully oppose another king advancing upon him with 20,000 troops? But if not, while he is still far away, he will send a delegation to ask for peace terms. In the same way, every one of you who does not renounce all his possessions cannot be my disciple. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Please be seated.
My dear brothers and sisters, last Sunday, our Gospel was about the greatest commandment. And according to Jesus, the greatest commandment is to love God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, with all your being, and to love our neighbor as we love ourselves. Our readings today deepen our understanding of that greatest commandment, which is love. And our readings today provide us concrete ways by which we can live out the commandment of love. In our gospel today, Jesus talks of the cost of discipleship. And discipleship is costly. Discipleship is demanding. Because according to Jesus, to follow Him and to love Him means to turn our back on our fathers and mothers, our brothers and sisters, our wife, husband and children, and even to turn our back on our own life. The point of Jesus is not really hating other people because we love Him, because that would be inconsistent to the greatest commandment of loving God and loving one's neighbor. The point that Jesus wishes to drive at is that love is about setting your priorities right. Because your priorities reveal what you love. Kung ano ang ating inuuna, yan ang ating minamahal. And if we are to love God above all else, then the love of God must always be the priority in our life. To love God means to make Him first in our life. Loving is about setting priorities. You cannot say that you love this person if you could not make that person your priority. St. Paul, in our second reading today, also gives us another concrete way to show our love. And St. Paul says, love does no evil to the neighbor. Ang pag-ibig ay hindi gumagawa ng masama sa kanyang kapwa. For love is always good. And a love that does no good is not love. A love that harms other people, a love that hurts other people, a love that abuses other people is not love. And love should not lead us to do something wrong. Hindi natin pwedeng sabihin, kaya ko naman nagawa ang kasalanang ito dahil mahal kita. Ang tunay na pagmamahal, hinding-hindi tayo dadalhin sa paggawa ng kasamaan at kasalanan, lalong-lalo na sa ating kapwa. Ang tunay na pagmamahal ay paghahangad ng mabuti at paggawa ng mabuti para sa iba. My dear brothers and sisters, today we are given an example of a man who truly loved God and who truly loved others. Saint Martin de Porres, whose memorial we celebrate today. He was a Dominican brother who excelled in love for God, but also excelled in love of neighbor. And this is shown in the way he lived. He spent his whole day, every day, nursing the sick and caring for the poor. And he spent his whole night praying before the Blessed Sacrament, spending long hours of prayer and penitential practices. In the life of Saint Martin de Porres, we could see how priorities are set right. And if priorities are set right, then our love always bears what is good for others. My dear brothers and sisters, love is prioritizing, and love is doing good. Today, let us ask God's grace that we may learn how to love as He loves us.